Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lala and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my Jamaican Easter bun. Let's get started. So in this bowl I have some melted butter that's been cooled. I added some red wine to that. Now I'm adding some Guinness as well. This is for the liquid portion of this recipe. I'll have everything listed in the description box below as usual, so please do check that out. Okay, so I added my 2 bottles of Guinness and then I added some vanilla extract. You can add your brown sugar in this as well to let it dissolve, but I added mine a little bit later. Okay, now for the dry ingredients, I have my flour. I'm adding some salt. Then I'm adding some cinnamon powder. Some allspice, and some nutmeg. I'm also adding some baking powder to that. And then I'm just gonna give this a really good stir to combine. Okay, so now here I'll be adding my brown sugar to this. You can make this easier by adding the liquid and the brown sugar together, let that dissolve, and then, you know, do the dry ingredients. But I was not really prepared for this, but you know, I kind of, you know, did what I gotta do type of thing. So it did still turn out really well, so it turned out just the same as it would before, so it doesn't really matter. So I just gave it a stir to come to dissolve that sugar. Now to my flour, I'll be adding my mixed peel. You can use less if you're not a fan of this, or you could leave it out and use more raisins if you're more of the raisin person. And here I have my soaked raisins. I added that to the flour as well. And then I'm adding a couple of tablespoons of Guava Jam. This is the Grace recipe, you guys. I just tweaked the sugar a little bit, less sugar. So yeah, this is the Grace recipe, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna give that a little bit of stir to combine that. And then I'm gonna add my wet ingredients. What my camera really didn't show, I added 2 eggs to this as well. I mixed it up a little bit and added it to my wet ingredients. Yeah, so I was using my wooden spoon, but it wasn't mixing the way I wanted to, so I'll be using my my whisk, my hand whisk. So here I'm adding my browning. And I'm just gonna give this a really good stir to combine. This color is perfect for me, but if you want it a little bit darker, then you can add a little bit more of the browning, not too much, okay? Alright, so here I have my 2 loaf pans. And I'm just gonna grease it really well, like extremely well, okay? We don't want none of this to stick in the pans, right? So grease them really well, and then we can move on to adding the batter to the pans. So I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I did bake them off for 1 hour, I think 1.5 hours. I put it on 1 hour before, and then I checked it and it needed more time, so I just kept adding time to it, like 15 minutes at a time, until until my fork came out, my knife came out clean. Okay, and there you have it. So now that was baked. So here I have some hot water, and I'm going to add some honey to that. Usually I measure this, but I just kind of winged it here. But yeah, I would say measure it. I will give you the exact measurement for this part. And I'm just mixing that to dissolve. Alright, now I'm gonna brush it all over the bun. This is right out of the oven, you guys, okay? If you can see the steam off of that bun. So make sure as soon as you get it out of the oven, you put this on it. It's just to you know, keep that baby moist, because if you leave it like that, it will get dry. Okay, so this is to give it that nice shine that we always see, and to also moisten the top. So put it in those crevices, and you know, those part that actually cracked. When it cools, it will shrink a little bit, so it won't look that cracked, but it doesn't even matter, to be honest. The taste really makes up for the look. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that and put it in the crevice and all those splits and everything, just to keep that moist. And then when it's drying up, I'll do that again until my whatever I have in my container is finished. Okay. Please do try this recipe, you guys, because it's really good, really flavorful, and it's really heavy and nice. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell and leave me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.